Welcome to the greatest Rotary Club in the universe. We have microphones with no battery. Anybody knows where the batteries are?
No, let's do it without.
Well, I know, but we're going to do without. Anyway, so
Carl's got it.
I'll see.
well, we've been looking all over, but in the meantime, Eric, invocation, please.
Yes. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this past summer and the opportunities and the blessings that came with it. Please bless this food and this fellowship, and bless this meeting. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Four-way test. Is it the truth? It is fair to all concerned. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? How about a song, Brian?
We have a song today. We're going back to school. So one of the first songs that you learn with emotions involved is the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Okay.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
Okay, do we have any visiting Rotarians? Any Rotarians that are visitors? Seeing none, how about just visitors? Do we have a visitor?
I have a visitor.
Okay, we have a visitor. Carl.
My visitor today, I have two. Emily Grubbs is the AmeriCorps. Are you volunteering? Did I get that right? AmeriCorps volunteer with the Friendship House in Mount Vernon. She's in Toastmasters with me, and I thought I would expand her horizons and bring her to Rotary and show her what it's all about. And she cheerfully accepted it. She's actually going to be here next week, because next week we have a speaker from Kenya, and she's actually lived in Kenya, so there's some synergy there. Welcome, Emily.
Okay, sounds good. We found the batteries. Just so everyone knows, so we knew that where the charger was for the batteries. Those very special batteries. What I didn't know is the charger eats the battery, so you can't see the battery. And you have to hit this little thing, and the battery pops out. So if you ever want to know where the battery is, it's probably in this special charger place. Anyway, so we're good to go. Okay. Yes.
We have a visitor with us today, Nanette Mead from Sedro Woolley, just visiting with us today.
Hi, Dad. Okay, any other visitors? Okay, we have some announcements. Jeff McCann is looking for the coolers for tonight. Does anybody know where our coolers are?
Yeah, they're in my dad's garage.
All of them? I saw one, I thought.
There's only
So I don't know if there's any, we have a key to this back room, we can check in there.
Was there only one in the garage? Yeah. There's one in the cooler.
Unless you mean something like, we're talking like the cold areas, or like?
No, actually in the front garage of my parents' house.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, do you know how to get in there? I can tell you.
I was just gonna.
Hey, Jeff, connect with Stephanie to get the coolers.
Perfect,
Got
thank you.
it?
Thank you.
Okay, Tim had an announcement regarding the auction.
On each table is a list of the different committees that make up the auction committee. So anyway, President Mike offered to fill in all the names on there for us, but if you'd like to have some say in that matter, go ahead and write down your name and one of the positions. We've got a chair for each committee, an assistant chair. The basic idea of the assistant chair is to learn how to be the chair, and so take it over at some point in the future or when necessary. And then volunteers that have helped with that committee on some of them don't need assistance. So, and there are a couple, such last year. And as you heard last week, this is David's last year on the decorations committee. So anyway, different people have to step up and take over those positions. And go ahead and put your name down. I'll collect those later, and then we'll start to fill it all out. And then Mike doesn't have to do another thing.
You have an announcement?
All right, in celebrating Rotary and Toastmasters partnership, we are launching a Sedro Woolley Toastmasters Club Senior Center for early risers, so you are off and done and ready to work at 8 o'clock from 6:45 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. at the Senior Center. Coffee and refreshments are provided. On September 11th is our kickoff meeting. And after that, every second and fourth Wednesday of the month, you're welcome to join us. Sedro Woolley Toastmasters.
Great, those are fun. Okay, any other announcements? Any other announcements? Okay, hey, I was looking for the batteries and I found some sunglasses in that thing there. Leaving them there is not going to help. Has anybody lost some sunglasses? I don't know if they're any good. Okay, we'll give them to Stephanie. Thank you. Okay, no other announcements? All right, I think we're ready for a raffle.
If you're not going to the barbecue tonight, you need to pay a buck. Be honest. If you're not taking a friend, you have to bring him. Pay a buck. Okay, and who knows? Who has read the Rotarian this month for September? Anybody? I'm going to charge y'all a buck in. Can we call it good then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everybody pay a buck for not reading the Rotarian, and I won't ask you all the questions about it. But where's the state of vision for Rotary this year? Does anybody know? What? Very good. You said that. There. You still have to pay a buck. Okay. So let's do happy bucks. Nobody happy now?
I'm happy.
Past precedents.
So I'm very happy that I got through a weekend of fishing with Mike and Steve Massey. I'm going for the world record worst fisherman of all time. Because I went on a guided trip down the Yakima. I did not even get a bite. Was fished for 7 hours. Yeah, I know. And then I went to the best river in the world, the Kenai, and I fished 16 hours and never got a bite. Yeah, I'm using hooks and everything. And so anyway, we didn't really...
But how many pounds of fish can you come home with?
Well, I came with a lot of fish because Stephanie's kids and Mike's kids caught a lot in July. But I have a lot of fish, but I never caught any. But I'm happy I'm back, not fishing. How's that?
All right. Sounds good. Anybody else happy?
You did have a hook on, right? It wasn't straight.
Whoa.
You guys can judge whether I should pay for this. So a hulking, godlike Norse warrior stops his horse on the top of the hill, looks to the heavens, and bellows, "I am Thor!" His horse turns around, looks at it, and says, "That's because you forgot your fowl, filly."
I'm happy last week you guys played golf for a minute, Daryl and Carl, and we took second place, which was pretty cool. We all won a bottle of wine, we had a ton of fun, and I'm happy to say that
everybody really should leave, and we're going to vote on these projects. If you have to leave, obviously go ahead. But we're going to start right out, and so I believe, I'm not really prepared for this. Everyone's got a slip. Who's in charge of this?
There's one per table.
One per table.
And then everyone should have a ballot. If you have a ballot, raise your hand. I'll bring one around.
Yeah, everyone's got a ballot. So Ruth, so we're gonna get a presentation on it, and then we're gonna vote for it, right? Is that what our plan is?
Yes.
And we'll just rank them?
Just rank them.
Just rank them, okay? That's all we're gonna do. So, there's one of these pass out, I think, per person and per table. So Stephanie, if you want to come right up and talk about Patrick's place. Ruth.
Alright, so the first one on there is Patrick's Memorial Playground out at Union Field. Sometimes I bring things unexpected. Sorry. This is something that a project that Pat really wanted. He really wanted it to happen. This was his idea. And the total cost of the project is about $200,000. We're asking Rotary for half of that. We've raised about $50,000 already, and between my parents and the rest of the Janickies, we're going to put in the other $50,000 that's needed to complete the project. Of that 200, 160 of it is just the playground equipment. That stuff's expensive, the liability that goes along with it, and it just has to be safe for the kids. So that's the train that is on that handout on the table is the main structure that's almost $100,000 on its own. And then there's some other elements that will be added. The ground's already been dug up at Janicki Field, or we got to go ahead from the school board, so we've already started working on this. And, you know, we've got a lot of support from this community. We want to make this happen this year while Wayne is the president. The remaining 40 is wood chips are about 5,000, the crushed rock for underneath. They need to tie into the drainage system that already exists, the stormwater drainage. And so piping and other pieces like that. Some of that could be in kind. My dad's still working on trying to get some of those, the wood chips and the rock donated. But at this point, that would be, you know, part of that other, it could break down what Rotary actually has to pay out if we could get some more of those pieces donated.
Thanks, Stephanie. Okay, that's Patrick's playground, and we are working with contractors right now trying to get the concrete curbing, which will encapsulate the certified chips that we have to put in and all that stuff. So, of course, the main thing is the actual equipment that we need to order. Okay, the next one up is Clear Lake. Sort of. Yeah, come on up. Sylvia, you doing the presentation? Okay. Indiana. All right.
So, has everyone seen the budget, or do I need to discuss the budget?
You have to discuss.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't seen it.
Okay.
I can hold that.
Oh, all right. Well, how about I have one minute? Hi, I'm Sylvia Maverick, president of the Clear Lake Historical Association, and we're asking for help on our homestead cabin. We have drawings of the cabin that John Janicki very generously donated, and in our budget, we've already paid quite a bit for county permits, and we found a great wood craftsman who's going to need about $2,200 additional for his labor. We're going to need some framing labor from $2,000 to $3,000, electrical $5,000 to $6,000, gravel, security cameras. So our total that we're going to be needing is about $23,200. We have a lot of great donations. Pacific Rim Tonewood will be helping us with some of the new lumber that we need. We also have old lumber from one of our actual homestead cabins in the area that we will be using for the 12-foot sections. Our cabin is 12 foot by 16 feet. Just to give you an idea of what we're using this for, we want people to be able to come into this cabin and essentially step into a time capsule and get a picture of what the homesteaders in our area live like. So they'll get to see it, they'll get to smell it, they'll get to see the small spaces that a 6-member family would have to share. They'll get to have a little bit of an idea of the work that went into these people acquiring property. And Deanna's going to give us a little bit of history about this specific cabin and the people who built it.
Good morning. Ransom H. Putnam was the fellow who came to Clear Lake and filed on a claim in 1883. His claim was at the south end of Clear Lake, and it bordered Jack Turner's great-grandfather's claim. It was, of course, near Clear Lake, in between Clear Lake and Beaver Lake. Back then, in the 1880s, it was a lot of work when you came to a homestead, and what he had to work with, I will tell you, he had 2 hoes, 1 shovel, 1 mattock, 1 pick, 3 crosscut saws, and 5 axes. Today, we would say we have to have power saws, we have to have computers, we have to have TVs, we have to have all these things, but this is what he had to work with. He had 180 fruit trees to provide fruit to can for the winter time. But most of all, he had a dream. And that was to own his own property, have his own house, and he also had a large dairy for too long too. So we want to recreate this cabin. We want you to come and visit. But we want to show kids how to make butter, how to weave, how to sew, all those things that our early homesteaders knew how to do, and they had to do to survive. So, do you have any questions? Yes?
Location. Where are you going?
Oh, the location of our cabin will be between, or to the south of the Oddfellows Hall, where our museum is today, and Evelyn's Tavern. We own that lot that's in between. That's where the cabin will be. Yes?
Are you having other donors too?
Yes, yes, we have other donors. Other questions? Now's the time to ask. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have this up and ready, and we want tours to come, of course. We want the school kids to come and see a log cabin. I don't know of any other log cabin around in this area for kids to see, or adults for that matter. So we're looking forward to having people come, visitors come, and to see a real log cabin.
One thing about labor, Les Francis is our contractor and in charge of it. What we will need help with is adding the new timbers that are being built so that they'll look like the old timbers. So that the new timbers along the longer side will, in a few years, look like the old timbers as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really great project. We're definitely going to be able to add some Rotary labor there that we can help. But we did decide to have a professional carver type person put the logs actually together, so it'll look like a bunch of amateurs didn't do it. So, okay. All right. So that's the cabin for the Clear Lake Historical Society. Okay, Community Center remodel. Is that you, Dan?
Yeah, it is.
We got more?
Huh?
Yeah. Well, I think it's been pretty obvious that we've been very busy here this year under Carl's tutelage and not quite done. If you look in the corner here, there's some corkboard sample that's up, and I actually have all of that material here, and it's going to continue down the walls, and that should help with the sound. And then I'm also going to try it on these sound barriers, and we've got some bids on that. It's $3,000 to $4,000 for someone else to basically cover them, and I think I can do it for a fraction of the cost. So we're going to give that a whirl. And we'll be on the schedule pretty soon to have this poured. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is the kitchen under Mike. And the city will be putting in $25,000 in January, and we're asking for $25,000, and that'll get us a full brand new kitchen. We've got the bids from Dick's Kitchen, and with Rotary labor, we'll be able to complete a brand new kitchen. Probably have a little bit left over, hopefully, if Scope Creek isn't as big as it was this year, be able to do some things with maybe glass in those doors. And but $50K will get us a long ways this year, and then next year's phase will be
finishing everything up with bathrooms and utilities and things under the next line. So, thanks.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks for all of your hard work and beautifying this beautiful place. It's been, I think it's just great, especially that extra light. Okay, next up is hospice.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry, for the lack of introduction, I didn't know who was speaking.
It's me, Mary. Hi, everybody. I just got eye surgery, so everyone's a big blur. It's been fun.
Better that way.
Yeah, you look really good. So Wendy Rohrbacher was here several weeks ago to present on hospice and the things that they're doing specifically with regard to pediatric care. They have just kind of a general funding request, which is essentially a challenge that's coming from the Skagit Rotary. Hospice approached Skagit Rotary asking for $7,500. And Skagit, I mean, that's a lot of money. And so Skagit turned around and said, hey, we're going to challenge all of the Rotary clubs in our community to offer that we each foot the bill for $3,750, and that would ultimately get hospice more money than what they were asking for if all of the Rotary clubs got in on this. So I can tell you that Skagit Rotary is in, I believe that Anacortes Noon Rotary is in, they're working on Burlington, getting in there to make a presentation. And so that's their ask of this particular club. It's a little bit different in that Hospice of the Northwest does not have a facility. So it's not a specific project for renovation or improvements to a facility the way that this hospice program works. And I think a lot of you know about hospice very well and at least know someone who's used this program or have used it yourself. They go out to homes. They go out to wherever that individual who is in need calls home. And the things that they need funding for are the nurses, are the equipment that they take with them. They take the beds. They'll take the sheets for the beds because people don't just have sheets that these beds that they have to take for hospice care. They will work with patients in terms of individual things that they're suffering from in particular. So an example was someone who was suffering from ALS, I believe here locally in this community. That's a long-term ordeal for someone to go through. So they ended up getting funding for a trilogy ventilator, which was just a piece of equipment that was going to make this individual's remaining days much more comfortable. So it's different kinds of funding that they're looking for to be able to buy equipment necessary and specific to their patients to increase their comfort levels. So I can't tell you, like, this is the 3750 is going specifically to this patient for this piece of equipment, but that is their request. And I'm sure that some of you were here for the pediatric presentation that Wendy Rohrbacher offered several weeks ago again, where she outlined the care that's offered to kids in our community that end up needing to be on hospice care. So it's a program that helps families. They serve northern Snohomish County, all of Skagit County, and Island County. So they're traveling to the islands. San Juan County. They'll go to the islands to help people. They'll help people, all the way up Highway 20 as far as they need to go. They'll send people out for vigils in the middle of the night so no one's alone for any period of time that the family can't be with them full time. So they're doing lots of great things in our community. It's an organization that I'm involved in, and so that's why I'm making this ask to you all. And if you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer them, but that is their request.
Is this specific for the pediatric, or is this the general club?
It's general. They do, if our donation, we wanted to make it specific for pediatric, or we wanted to make it specific for equipment, we can. And they would account for that, and they would give us that information to make sure it went to whatever we decided we wanted it to go toward. So that's something that they can't do. That's what we want. So think about that. Right? Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Any other questions from her? Okay. So, soccer AD. And Ruth will have to explain what that is.
So as most of you know, both of my kids play select soccer for Northwest United, and there's around 5 to 6
600 kids who played at Sky Valley College and practiced 4 to 5 nights a week. And then we also play games there Saturdays and Sundays. And after I was trained on an automated external defibrillator, excuse me if I said that wrong, at the district office, I thought, gosh, you know, these are great because they can literally walk you through how to save someone's life in the event of a heart attack. And I was looking around, I started asking questions about where is the nearest device, because we don't only have the kids there, we also have a lot of parents and grandparents who are walking around the trail during we practice from 4:30 to 8:30, so the teams do. And I started looking around and asking, where is the nearest device? And they said the nearest one was up in the gymnasium at Skagit Valley College. Oh, but it's not accessible after hours. And I thought to myself, how horrible would it be if we could save a player's life or a grandparent's life or a dad's life if we had one of these accessible within, 30 seconds to a minute away instead of waiting 6 to 10 minutes for an ambulance to arrive. And then it got me to thinking about our big tournaments that we have at Skagit River Park. And I was doing the calculations, and we have about 10,000 people at Skagit River Park during the firecracker tournament. And I've seen ambulances fighting their way through or injuries to players, and that also got me to thinking, I see my own husband and how excited he gets on the sidelines. And if someone has a known heart condition and needs to have a life-saving skills given to them, it could take the ambulance a long time to get through the traffic lanes at the park. And so I was thinking we could have one of the AEDs permanently affixed in the bathroom at Skagit Valley College in a secured box that the coaches would have a code to. And then another one that would be mobile that we could use during tournament seasons that would be in our tournament headquarters. So that's my ask. I think even if it saved one life down the road, I think it's well worth it. If you have any questions, let me know.
Any questions for Ruth? Yes.
Hold on.
Well, two things. There's one back there on the wall if somebody wants to know what it looks like by the back door there. And the other thing is there any thing in there for the mini house or soccer field?
I was thinking about that as well, so maybe asking about that for next year to see kind of how it goes and lessons learned. Since my kids aren't in rec soccer anymore, I don't really know a lot about how that works, and I know there's no real permanent structure right now at Winnie Hauser. There's like the porta potties, right? Yeah. But there's not really a place that can be securely stored until a more permanent structure goes in there, and I know they're working on that.
Yeah, we've got some money for it.
Any other questions for Ruth?
Okay, thank you so much, Ruth. Sandwich Elementary School. We have a presentation. Okay, come on up. Linda Barton.
Hello, I'm here for the Sandwich Elementary parent group. For the past year, we've been fundraising to put together a covered play area, similar to what they have at, is it Big Lake?
Big Lake.
We're going to cover our basketball court so that during winter, when it's cold and wet, the kids can still have their outside time so that the day isn't ruined by being not playing and wet. We have total project cost for us was about $30,000. We are at $27,000 now, so we need $3,000 left to finish our project. We've been working with the school district. They are funding half of it. So total was about $70,000. Our half was $30,000, and we need $3,000 left.
Great. Any questions about the covered play area? Yes?
So I just want to add that we did a great fundraiser last spring, touch a truck with the Cascade Middle, that all of that money is going into this project, and it's been a very nice collaboration between the school district and the parent group and others. So, thank you.
Great. Covered areas in this neck of the woods is a good idea for kids. They don't care about the cold, but it's a mess if they come in all wet. Okay, and then there was, Keith wanted to know about the Seroptimus. We had it funded for last year. Does anybody know what's going on with that?
We don't have it, the budget totally done, but it is one of the items from last year. We'll probably move forward.
So you're trying to just roll that through, so it doesn't have to be voted on. Okay, so yes, Carl.
How much money do we have available?
So I was thinking on this is that I think what we should do is rank these and then let the board work the budgets. Okay. And let the board figure out exactly how much money they want to put to each one. Yes?
How do we rank them? 6 for our favorite and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Is that how you want us to do it?
No, one is your first.
One is the one you like the best.
No, that wouldn't work. It works better to have the high number because some people don't want to give, may not want to attach an idea.
Okay.
If I wanted to put a 0 on that, that would be better than 1. I don't know. And I may want to put a 0 on 1.
Yeah, no, I was actually, you know, you don't have to fill them all out.
If you leave it blank, then it's going to actually increase.
It's going to lower that number then.
Score.
What do you think?
Unless you give the high number to your favorite.
It's the low numbers, but then it would.
Great.
One make the top.
One be at the top. Yeah. That would be my first choice.
But then you gotta rank every single one because, like Bill said, if you put a 0, then those people will go up automatically.
But you want to put a 10 on everyone that's left blank. Okay, I don't know. Like if you do, we'll leave it blank. As we're asking.
Okay, hold on. No, so Bill makes a good point. So we have 6 of these. Okay? So we can put the highest number is the one you want the most. Okay? So put it at 6. Yeah.
Ask how many of us have already voted.
Have you already voted? Yeah. You've already voted. It's already. We're changing. You want to make changes? Or did you already bring it?
Change it.
Change it.
Change it.
Hey, 6 for your favorite.
6 for your favorite.
You got overruled by Darryl.
6 for your favorite.
Bill's right. So we're going to walk this through. The highest, the one you want the most, you put a 6.
Because you want things to get the most points.
You want the most points. Okay. If you don't want it at all, put a 0. If you don't want to do it at all, put a 0.
Not lady.
Okay.
But I can figure out the other directions.
All right. So has everyone's got a sheet?
And if you go lowest
or
point,
redo it?
the people with 0s will get.
Okay. Do I need to do this again? The highest number gets the most points. Okay. And then fill them out, put them to the side of the table, and Ruth and Mary will pick them up. Okay. All right. We'll assume the committee knows what they're doing. Okay, is there anything else to come before this most wonderful club? Anything else? Then we are adjourned.